Like, he's perfect.
Oh my God.
Come on, SoCalPresa, baby.
What's up, everybody? It's Sam Pounds, aka Sam Harmonix, and this right here is my pretty boy Sinatra, another singer in the family. All right, I understand. Another singer in the family right here, Sinatra. He is almost 1 year old, and he's standing at probably a little bit more now, but he's at 150. It was 2 weeks ago, and he's still growing. And yeah, it's the family. He's so big, I wanted him to be as nice as possible. When I took him to the vet, one dog barked at him, he turned up. I'm talking about, he got that switch. So I'm just want him to be as sweet as possible, because you ain't even gotta tell him when to turn it off. He know, like, if the energy ain't right, he's switching up. And it's the most athletic, long switch up I ever seen. I had to pick him up. And I had to use all of my strength and pick him up. I was like, okay.
Is he allowing you to record?
So as long as I got him outside while I'm recording, he'll stand by the window. And sometimes he'll sing. If he hears like an alarm, if he hears like a police vehicle or something like that, he gets everybody started. Now it's a choir. So I didn't know Casper was a singer as well. So Casper and him and Sasha and Casper, him, Sasha, and King, they all, oh, and I'm like, he started it. I had to separate him and King for a little while because they, I don't know, after a while, they're like, okay, who's finally gonna be the boss? Like, who's finally gonna be the boss? And so, you know, for now, you know, I hired Josh. I don't know if you met Josh yet, but he was already experienced a little bit with dogs, but then I was able to educate him about presses and all that stuff, and I hired him full time. So the dogs have like 24-hour care, and you know, they need that because now the males, I separated all of them just so we didn't have that risk factor of fights. But also, you want to preserve them. You don't want them all beat up. You want them looking pretty. You want them to live healthy lives and just fight free, pretty much. You know, and then the vet bills decrease. So, you know, you can't really, you can train the dogs and raise them up as, you know, as happy and as you know, just beautiful as possible, right? But that male factor just kicks in after a while. It just does. It's nothing you can do about it. It's just nature for them. And they don't fight the females. It's just another male. You know, like Taz, he wasn't having it just now. His ears was poked up, his hair. I was like, woo, look like a beast. You know, for a second, you get to see their instincts, and it's so powerful, right? And but what Taz is 3 or 4. Sinatra is he's about to be a year, and Sinatra's already bigger than him. I thought, I'm like, he has to be, last time I took him to the vet, he was already at 150. Already at 150. Because Taz is at 140, 146. And I thought, because he was thin a little bit, I thought he was going to be, you know, about 121, like 120, 130. He's dense, man. So, yeah, man, it's been, he is great. I mean, just look at him. Anyway, yeah, man, the music is going great. Dogs are going great. I wanted to see how Sinatra and King they operate, but King is just too crazy. was way too crazy. So in a good way, you know, he's just king is king. And so I was like, you know what? But I wanted to see how it looks walking them together. Oh, you know who reminds me of King? Their athleticism is Sinatra. So I feel like Sinatra and King are the most athletic dogs that I have. They just got that gene pool. You know, if they were in the Olympics, they'll be doing the sprints. You know, he'll be doing the 200 though, because he's a little bit longer. So he got a longer stride. King will be doing the 100, right? Sinatra, right? Hey, you doing all right? I know. This next one, like I said, like I was saying, it's more like Prince and Lenny Kravitz type style. And the reason why I did the first album, Don't Forget Where You Came From, was because I was like, y'all gotta remember, I'm a country boy at the end of the day, and I wanted to release it during like Juneteenth. So it's like Black Music Month and all that stuff. So I wanted to dedicate a project to just, you know, how I grew up. So people understand my influences. So later on down the line, they're not gonna ask, oh, who is this guy? I'm gonna be here for a while. Just because of these guys, I'm gonna be here for a while because this area reminds me of North Carolina. So, and then I met y'all out here. You know, I was a big fan of y'all when my sister turned me on to you guys actually, SoCalPresa. Let me see, when Odell Beckham posted like 4, right? He had like 4. And I was like, what are those? Like, whose are those? Where did they come from? And I was like, I gotta have me one. So I started really doing research and digging into presses. And then I got me a few of them. And then when I moved out here, I don't know, how did we run into each other? Was I following you guys online?
Casper.
Yeah.
And I was so intrigued by him. I'm like, that looks like a press move, but I don't understand how did that happen.
Right.
And then you explained to me like in time. It took a good minute because I was seeing your presses and stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, are you really like local to me?
Yeah.
And then I seen him, and you explained to me he was an albino. I'm like, oh my god, dude, I have to link up with you so I can see him in person.
Yeah. Like what? He does this thing where he prowls like a panther. Like at night, if he sees something and he sneaks up on it, he goes on stealth mode. Like he's just in his element. And so he became like the night guardian. So Sinatra, the night guardian. That's who you are, right? I mean, if it's not a show dog, he's a show off dog. He may be too big, but hey, he's perfect. I always wanted a huge one, and this is I didn't know it was gonna be this big. He doesn't really have like behavior problems. Of course, he has like he's a little stubborn sometimes. But his stubbornness is not him wanting to get away from you. His stubbornness is wanting to be around you all the time. Like he wants to be up under you like this, 24/7. If he doesn't have that, you're gonna hear about it. But now, since I paired him up with Nico, he has a friend where they can be entertained. They play with each other. They stay out all night. Sasha is a pit that I have, and they just love each other. High energy. They running around. So, like I found him some good friends, and so now he's not. He can get all his puppy energy out. I didn't take him to an obedience school or anything like that because I just wanted him to be. I didn't really need that from him. You know, I wanted him to be just a big, happy dog. And then his guard dog instincts naturally kicked in. And I was like, okay, good. If that's what you want to do, go ahead. And he's still playful. They're just so fearful. And I'm like, if you just knew what type of dog it was, y'all wouldn't be, afraid. But, that's another reason why I made sure Sinatra was extra nice. Well, I mean, you can't really make sure a dog is extra nice, but if they have that nice bone in their body, like if they have that, you know, a little goof troop bone in their body a little bit, I tend to highlight that because you're gonna need that when we go into like public places and stuff like that. And because I like to take them with me places. And you just know which ones can do it. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Just know which ones can do it. And that's just understanding the breed. Because some stuff about a dog you're not gonna change. And you just work with them and provide the best atmosphere for them. That's what you gotta do. That's what I've learned that you gotta do at presses. You gotta provide the best atmosphere for what they're giving you. And then you take what they're giving you and you highlight that and you see, okay, how can we work together? You know what I'm saying? Just like, I look at it like Coach K at Duke, you know, he has his players. He doesn't run the same offense for every player or for every type, you know, for every group of players that he has. Every single year, he would switch it up a little bit according to the personnel. That's how dogs are. You can't raise you can't raise all the dogs in the same way. You know, they're gonna have their different things. You gotta know what they like. You gotta, oh no, this is not for him. You know, keep him in his comfort zone. Keep him where he at. Taz, he don't like going nowhere. I can open this door right now, he won't come outside. Like, he wants to stay inside and then just go in the backyard and he's good to go. I have another dog, his brother his name is Blue. I don't think Blue has been anywhere since he's been here because it's such a hassle. When we try to take him places, he does this thing where he sprays from his gland and he says he's not going nowhere. I was like, I can't take that smell when they spray from the gland. Woo! So he's just here at home and he has his routine and that's all he wants. I was like, okay, good. And the rest of them, I currently have 15 dogs here. But listen to it. This is what 15 dogs sound like. And that's, you know, I'm glad I found my breed that I really click with. You know, not all dog breeds gonna, you know, I found out that not all breeds, you know, I really, you know, dig or click with like that. It was that Presa breed and that experience that I had all my life with dogs. The Presa is like the top tier 10, like if level of raising dogs. Like, if this cannot be your first dog. This cannot be. And you can't love this dog because they're cute. Like, you gotta understand that, you know, this is a dominant working dog. You gotta have a yard. You gotta be experienced. You gotta be able to be tough with them. Sit. You gotta be able to be firm with them. They respect that. Like, they respect the toughness. They love you even more. Like, after you discipline them, say, sit down, well, come here, or whatever, they'll give you a kiss. Like that. Yep. I know. Just like that. So he wants to be told what to do. It stimulates him. That direction shows that you love him and that you care about him. So, yeah.
Dude, I would call you the Presa King. That's everything you just put out there. Unbelievable, dude. That's all experience right there. That's true experience. There's no chat GPT.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. There's none of that AI funny stuff. That's the real deal, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just glad. This guy's a superstar, though. This one right here, he a superstar. And he loves it. You know, you can tell he loves me. Getting good exercise. I mean, he gonna have to grow into his paws and his head still. But, you know, not even a year old, man. This is crazy.